The Lotus Emeya, built to take on the Porsche Taycan, and we're going to see how it stacks up today. So as you expect with a lot of these top-end performance cars, matrix LED lights, you've got that muscular body shape to the car. With the Taycan going for those bubbly kind of clean lines that you'd normally expect with a Porsche, Lotus has gone the complete opposite way. You see the sharp lines on the bonnet, gives that aggressive look. I mean, look at it. Flowing right through into the air vents. You've got these active air intakes which open up like a flower, allow the air to flow through the car, ventilate that battery quickly, and it gives that performance element to it as well to keep that big battery cooled down. Side profile of this car takes me back to Lotus Esprit. It's low, it's flat, built for aerodynamics. You've got that long body with flush door handles. Everything about this car is to make it glide through the air. While we're here, we'll talk about the safety, and the big thing about cars nowadays, ADAS systems. This car absolutely full of cameras. You see them on the side, you see them under the mirrors, and on higher spec models it's got the LiDAR system, which this comes out, set for autonomous driving once regulations are in place. 21-inch 10-spoke wheels, wide wheels. This is what gives the car unbelievable handling. These are only available on the GT spec and up. Big tyres come with a big cost, so why not talk about a maintenance package? You like that?
Yeah, I quite like that.
These are standard brakes that come on the car. They are more than enough for anyone who's doing everyday driving or using it as a touring car. Now, you do have the option to upgrade to ceramic brakes. They are a £10,000 option. I'd say maybe if you're using it on a track, yeah. Or if you've just got £10,000 you just want to blow, yeah, upgrade it. Or buy a few-year-old Fiesta or something with the money, I don't know. Now this all goes down to personal preference, but for me, I love a car that contrasts. So when you've got that light exterior, but when the dark roof on it, it looks phenomenal. Gives it that absolutely clean, sleek look. The back of this car is just as good as the front of the car. You've got that full width light bar. More examples of that porous design to help with the aerodynamics of the car. One thing that everyone always mentions about electric vehicles, no exhausts. Comes with the territory. All your cameras and your LiDAR is built into the back. And on different models, if you go up the trim levels, you get active spoilers, active rear diffusers, just to add a little bit more with the aerodynamics and the drag. First impressions on the interior of the Emeya. It's just a good place to sit. So driver focused. You've got this really sporty steering wheel with drive modes, regen settings, carbon look on the dash. Exactly what you'd want in a performance GT car. Now these seats are all fully electrically adjusted. Forward and back, you've got 12-way adjustment, full lumbar support on the seat, all heated, all ventilated, massaging seats on both the driver and passenger. And this isn't just
Wingardium Leviosa.
On this, you can select where you want the massage, whether it be shoulders, whether it be waist, the intensity of how you want that massage. This is sitting in a seat and getting a proper massage while you're driving. It's comfortable, but also feels very engaging as a driver, as if everything that you need is right at your fingertips. Everything, you know, to touch is just quality. And the bit I love, Alcantara style roof lining. I just think it adds a touch of class to the car. Steering wheel's fully adjustable, just on the small toggle, so you can bring that forward and backwards, up and down. And then on the screen, any adjustments that you make, you can save it. So that is your profile. So when you get back into the car, everything's ready for you. So this car's got 3 screens. Driver, so you'll see absolutely everything. Display, speed, range. You've also got one for the passenger, which they can control music. And then you've got the ultra sharp OLED screen in the middle, powered by Unreal Engine 5. Now this thing is sharp, very responsive, and you find these in high-end gaming machines. So this is a top end. Ambient lighting is something I've always loved in a car, and this you can select all the colours that you can see on the screen. I mean, we're sat here, middle of the day, really bright, and colour is still absolutely visible. It stands out really well. With the smart glass roof, which allows you to dull or display any section that you feel from the screen as well. So you could have the kids at the back with the sun off them, and then you could keep the sun coming in on the front. Good thing about being so engaged as a driver is you've got things everywhere on your fingertips. You'll see from here, you've got climate control adjustments, so up and down through the temperature, and you'll find it even shows you if you're going down, cooler, flags blue, and if you're heating the car up, it'll go red. You got this toggle, so it's all very easy to control. Drinks holders, passenger and driver, loads of storage in the center console as well, and coming down to the middle storage as well. And then you've also got wireless phone charging in the middle. A premium sound system, as you'd expect with any top-end car. Really nice vents integrated into the door cards. You also get the subwoofer in the boot, which gives you that real low-end punch. Being 5'9" plus VAT, sat in the back, there is so much space. It's crazy. You get two adults, you can get two adults and a child in the back, and everyone will have so much room. When you look at the aerodynamics of this car and having a sloping back, even sat in the back, it doesn't compromise any space for the passenger. So you'll see loads of headroom, loads of leg room in the back as well. It's just a really, really comfortable place. I said, feet have got lots of space, and that comes with electric cars having that kind of flat technology with the battery into the chassis. Center armrest folds down, which gives you probably some of the most premium cup holders I think I've come across. You've also got ISOFIX support, very easy to get. Leverage pointer on the back, and also you've got storage for your phone in the back of the front seats as well. So the rear passengers, they have everything at their fingertips. You've got adjustments all on the seats through the back. You can adjust recline. You can go forward and back on the seat to adjust the rear of it. Change the settings on the sunroof on the back. You can also change what sound you want and how you want the music playing in the back as well. So power tailgate on the car opens it up to an absolutely massive boot. And I say this is a GT car, so it's what you'd expect. Family car, being able to put things in the boot. You can get golf clubs in there, 510 litres. And with the seats folded down, 1,388 litres. You've got the usual things that you'd find, anchorage points. You've got space for the charge cables, doesn't interfere with the actual space in the boot. You've got this foldable parcel shelf that clips into the back of the tailgate, so you've got that extra privacy. Keep whatever you've got in the back safe and secure. You get the option with the frunk. So power assisted. This isn't a massive front boot. This is just big enough to get your charging cables in. And let's talk about the pricing on this car. So this model will set you back, list price, just over £96,000. So the price walk up on this car, the 600 base, that's at 85,000, all the way up to the 900 Sport Carbon, which will set you back just under £140,000. And when you're looking at that kind of specification, you're into supercar territory there. If you're thinking about the Lotus Emeya and are really worried about the risks of owning such an expensive car, why don't you take all the hassle out of it? VIP gateway, confirmed residual value at the end of it, so you've just got that set monthly payment, contract hire. You want to make sure you've safeguarded your own money. We've secured an exclusive deal on the Lotus Emeya. Click the link, scan the QR code and go and get that deal now. So one of the things you read a lot about with the Lotus brand being under Geely nowadays is its kind of loss of identity. Driving the car feels absolutely phenomenal, sporty, which is the way Lotuses should feel. I think if you look at that compared to some of the other brands, and you know, they've probably had some bad headlines as well, and you look at Lamborghini with the Urus, and people saying, you know, what a Lamborghini doing making an SUV, but then when you look at it, it's probably one of the best selling performance cars out there. So going back to those purists, what I'd say is Lotus is still a Lotus. It's a car that's fun to drive, it's still got the handling, but under the Geely umbrella, you've now got a car that's fun to drive, it's quick, but you've got that safety aspect, you've got that reliability aspect, and the technology in this car is phenomenal. Let's talk handling. Sometimes you get in some cars and the steering's really light, but this is really heavy, but in a good heavy. It feels like everything's really planted on the road. So you've got that, any movement you make, you can feel the car adapt to it. It's just really responsive. So we've just been around some country roads, and the whole Lotus homage comes to itself with this car because it just handles like a dream. And even, you know, back in the city, it's comfortable. It doesn't feel aggressive. It just handles so well. Now you will get some road noise, one of that being that it has got really wide tyres, so you're going to get that noise from the road. But you know, having conversations with people, even with the radio off, it just sounds really quiet, really refined. When you're driving the car, one thing you will hear, especially if you do put your foot down, is you'll hear the noise off those motors kick in. Now, for me, I like it. I think it's something that is symbolic to EVs nowadays, and you can really hear that kind of performance element of it when it starts kicking in. Active air suspension on this car, you can choose what driving mode you want. You can go from sport, you can go to touring, comfort if you're doing those long kind of journeys, especially if you're going to take this, you know, abroad, if you're doing touring in this car. When you start selecting the different drive modes, if you go from individual or comfort into sport, what you'll find once you've pressed that button, the seats start hugging you. You go into that more of a bucket seat to give you that extra support. Especially, I mean, when we were driving it earlier on the country roads, you could really feel it hold it as you're taking the corners. With both of the motors producing just over 600 brake horsepower, you've got 0 to 60 speeds in 4.2 seconds with a top speed of 155 mile an hour. And while we're driving down this road, when your foot down, you can feel that 600 brake horsepower. So we're in the 600 GT SE, but you can go right the way up to the top trim, which gives you 900 brake horsepower and 0 to 60 in 2.7 seconds. So this car comes with a 100 kilowatt hour battery, which is a lot bigger than your standard battery you'll find in most cars. But if you think about the performance elements of it, it needs that big battery to also make sure it gives a good range. Now, WLTP figures on this car are 360 miles, but that's if you're obviously going to drive it really sensibly, which it's not designed for. If you do find yourself with a heavy right foot driving this car, obviously we need to start talking about charging. Now, it's got 800 volt architecture, which then gives you the option to charge of up to 350 kilowatts. If we break that down into time, that's 18 minutes to go from 10 to 80%, which is absolutely phenomenal. Lotus say this is down to active cooling, which allows the battery to take higher rates of charge. So this car as a whole is an absolute dream to drive. It feels responsive, it feels comfortable, it feels like it's got a real presence on the road, something that driving through the centre of Manchester, it turns heads. In my opinion, stands out. It's a statement piece, and it's you know, it's a Lotus, isn't it? That inspiration that comes from Volvo, so the car feels safe. You've got the technology coming from the Polestar, but then the handling and the sporty feel coming from Lotus itself. The chassis feels responsive, and it's fast as well, which it's an EV. It's going to be really fast, but this one is really fast. So driving through even tight car parks like the one we've got here, you'll see from bird's eye view cameras, you can pick up 360 around the car. You've got front and rear cameras that are always active as you're driving at slow speeds, making it really easy to park and navigate through tight spaces. From the LiDAR, what you'll find is it's picking up from all of the cameras around the car. It's capturing moment after moment. It's picking up where different cars are. It's picking up pedestrians, cyclists, and it's painting the picture on the screen for you, just so you've got full visibility of what's happening around you. Are we doing it? We're doing it. Whoa, this person's walking behind. What's going on? It's doing it. So as you see, it's got self-park, which I think it's one of those features you kind of see in a lot of cars, but I'm putting my faith into it. Didn't put my faith into that, Joel. If a car's even got self-park, what you need to make sure is you hover by the brake just in case. As you'll see from this, because we were reversing up, it didn't pick up what was behind us, so we just had to make sure we were just on the brakes to make sure, keep this lovely car safe. Lotus Emeya, is it a good car? Is it a good Lotus? For me, yes to both of those. It's what Lotus needed to do to bring a car into where we are today as an electric car. It's not going to be a lightweight supercar. It's got so much technology, it's got so much safety, but it's still a Lotus. It's fun to drive, it's got performance, the aerodynamics are phenomenal. With it being electric, It's got that company car benefit in kind element to it. So if you're a company director who's looking for something a little bit different than 4x4, you can get the kids in, you can get luggage in. This is absolutely perfect. Or if you're just looking for something that's just a little bit different than what's out there at the moment. You know, you see those Porsche Taycans everywhere and you just want something a little bit different. This turns heads. Like and subscribe, comment with any suggestions you've got for future videos. We'd love to know any experiences you've got with cars. Really big on community, so we'd love to hear from you. Hopefully see you on another video. I'm John from VIP Gateway. Lotus say this is down to their active cooling, which allows it to sustain higher rates of charging.
How can I help?
You can say it for me.
I am learning this function. Try again later.
That's so good.